What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in Tanks But No Tanks on the PlayStation 5. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Watch Out, which is to destroy 75 tanks with a lethal dash. You can unlock the lethal dash as you're playing through the game. You can buy it from the chest. You can also set the settings up to get it right from the beginning of the game, but it is a move that you'll have to use in order to destroy other tanks. Now, you can get this while playing through with the AI tanks, but it can be a little bit annoying even when you are playing with the easiest difficulty ones. So you can kind of play this on like a pseudo split screen where you're playing with other characters or accounts that are just kind of sitting still if you are having issues with it. If you guys do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. And also down in the comments below, leave your PSN if you do have an EU account, because I do have an extra code for this game if you are interested. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I did live stream myself getting this platinum. I do live stream all my platinum trophies and various other games over on Twitch, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. I do also want to note that I did receive a review copy of this game, but my thoughts and everything that I talk about are mine and mine alone, so I just wanted to disclose that moving forward. So, as I was talking about in the intro, the last trophy that I'm going for here is the Lethal Dash, where you need to get 75 kills with the Lethal Dash, destroy 75 tanks. Again, you can do this in somewhat of a pseudo split screen mode where you connect with other controllers and then those controllers just kind of sit there and you can go around and destroy them. You can do that with all the other things in the game, like destroying tanks with turrets and explosions and things like that. And you can also do it for the trophy for like farming out the 500 coins. But that's a little bit annoying because you do also need to open 100 chests. So it kind of makes sense to like open the chests and get the coins at the same time, because essentially what happens is between each round you can set the game up where you enter like somewhat of a shop area, and then there will be like 3 chests there. I think it's 3 chests that you can buy stuff from. Now, if you already have certain passive upgrades and stuff, you can't buy them again, so you can only buy like weapons that you can use that kind of regenerate, like lethal dash, or so actually lethal dash counts, like explosions, or like I think teleporting or shield, stuff like that. You can buy those kind of over and over again, but you can't buy, like, you couldn't buy lethal dash 5 times, right? Because it's just one upgrade. So kind of going for the 500 coins and the 100 chests at the same time is kind of the smart thing to do, and also going for the trophy that will require you to get every type of upgrade is also something that you should go for when you're trying to open the chest and do the 500 coins as well. But all in all, again, really nothing too difficult. There's only one difficulty-based trophy in the game, and that is for winning against 3 very hard bots. But with that being said, the AI really isn't that crazy, and you can kind of just like more or less sit in the corner and let them kind of deal with themselves. And then you can kind of swoop in and try to get the last kill. You can also start rounds with certain upgrades, again, like lethal dash or explosion or teleporting or stuff like that. The AI will have access to it, but usually they don't use it unless it's like a very, dire situation. So that gives you a little bit of an advantage if you want to try to use that as well while playing through. But the very hard, from what I, experienced with it, the very hard wasn't like overly crazy compared to like easy. Like, they did fire more and everything, but it's not like they had like, auto aim, like bullets were like, chasing you across the map, like crazy stuff like that. It was, pretty manageable. But all the other stuff in the game, very easy. The one thing that was kind of annoying, and I didn't really understand how to do it, is there is a trophy for causing or respawning 100 times in the shop. Right? And I thought that this was just like, oh, the round's over, you spawn in the shop, right? Every time you go into the shop, you spawn. So all I have to do is go in the shop 100 times, I'm gonna get the trophy. That's not how it works. When you're in the actual shop itself, you can shoot your own, bullets or whatever, or projectiles, and then they can bounce off the wall and then kill you. So you essentially need to shoot yourself 100 times in the shop, and that will respawn you in the shop. So a little bit weird there. I didn't really know how that worked until I eventually, thought about it. Actually, I think someone actually might have brought it up in stream and said, like, why don't you try, shooting the walls and destroying yourself? And I was like, that's pretty smart. I would have never thought about that. That's actually pretty smart. So that is the way to get that trophy if you're trying to go for that respawn in the shop trophy, because I was a little bit confused by it. It definitely was running me up, and I kept like spawning, and I got the 100 chests and I got all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm getting all this, all these things and I'm making all this progress, but then I'm not getting this trophy for respawning 100 times in the shop. But like, I know I've been to the shop 100 times. I know I've been through 100 rounds and I've been to the shop. I know it. I've not been counting, but like, I know it on the inside. But yeah, other than that, you know, fun little game, nothing too crazy. It'll take you a few hours to get through, but you know, it is fun. And like I said, if you guys are interested in this and you do have an EU account, I do have an extra code. So if you leave your PSN down in the description, not the description, the comments below, I'll pick somebody and you can go for this platinum yourself. I believe it's a PS5 version of the game. This game does have stacks, by the way. It does have PS4 and PS5, and I believe it's like PS4 like NA and stuff. I could be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure. Take my word, kind of. So that should be our last kill there. We will get the, or destruction, we'll get the trophy Watch Out. And then with all of that being said, we will get the platinum trophy Thank You Very Much. I like the wordplay in this game. It's very, very good. Really glad to get this platinum done. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this trophy list. So here it is, 100% with the platinum, no DLC or anything. And as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that there are trophies again for getting 75 kills with certain things, playing on every map, opening chests, getting coins, things of that sort. None of these trophies are really like gimme trophies. You do have to play the game a little bit in order to earn them, which I really like and really appreciate. But it's nothing crazy like win 500 matches or play online or do anything crazy like that. There is a little bit of effort and a little bit of time that you need to put into the game, but again, nothing super crazy. And I liked the concept of the game and all the variations and weapons and everything that the game had to offer. Anyway, here is the profile. Trophy level 589, 81%. I've got 14,962 total trophies. I've got 10,006 bronze, 3,353 silver, 1,357 gold with 246 platinums. And like I said, 14,962 total trophies. Broke the 10,000 barrier on the bronze and almost 15,000 total. And then here is the platinum trophy itself. Again, thank you very much. So again, if you are looking for a game that's a little bit on the easier side, but is not so easy that like you can basically get it with your toes, this is a great little game to play. And I believe it only is a few dollars. It might actually only be $1, honestly, in the PlayStation Store. But I would highly suggest it. Now, there was a lot of people when I was streaming this, and I don't really know because I didn't really play it that much. But a lot of people were saying that this kind of remind them of the tank game that was on the Wii, I believe. Again, I never really played it that much, so I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for it, but this did remind me of like games that used to come out on like the iPod Touch and stuff back in the day, like tanks games and stuff like that. So it was nostalgic in that aspect, but all in all, it was its own experience, and I really enjoyed it. So anyway, let's talk about some numbers here. So difficulty out of 10 for this platinum, you're looking at like a 2 to 3 out of 10. And the only reason I'm going to bump it up there is because you do have to do that mode where you play against the very hard bots. You need to beat 3 of them. So there is that aspect, but it's not so crazy where you need to be like super skilled in order to beat it. It's just, it's a little bump up there for that. And again, you are going to have to grind out a few of those kill-based trophies. You're not, or destruction. I keep saying kill-based. I guess it's like destruction-based with certain abilities. You're definitely probably not going to get them while you're just naturally playing through the game and doing all of the other stuff. No way you're going to get like 75 lethal dashes and stuff like that. So you will have to grind a few things out, which is why I'm bumping it up to like a 2 or 3. If you didn't have to grind that stuff out or do that hard mode, it would definitely be a 1. But because of those things, I'm going to bump it up a little bit. Time it takes to get the platinum, you're probably looking at about 5 hours, maybe a little bit under. I think I streamed for about 2 to 3 hours when I ended up getting this done, and I was going for all of the destruction-based trophies, so that was 2 hours just with that, and then you have to figure you had a few extra hours with all of the other stuff and everything like that. So, you know, maybe like 3 to 5 hours in order to get this platinum. Again, nothing too crazy and a pretty fun game when it comes down to it at the end of the day. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this, Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm keeping or uploading all of my trophy and collectible guys now. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, follow me anywhere else. do any of that, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment below down in the comments, because that's where you comment if you played the game, or if you plan on playing the game, or anything like that. And if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.